Alright, let's talk about the Minecraft movie, because I've been sitting on this basic video topic for a while, because I got to see it basically when it first came out, like the day before, thanks to AMC Theaters have sometimes doing early showings of stuff. It wasn't like I got invited to a thing, so it's not like a sponsored, hey, I got invited to see it. No, I paid money to see this. But yeah, overall, the Minecraft movies, like, if I had to give it, like, a general basic review without saying any spoilers, it is a very, very good movie if you want to go in there while, inebriated in some way, whether that's with plant or drink. It is a very dumb movie to watch when you are inebriated in some way. But if you're going into it expecting like an Avengers level movie, you're in the wrong place. But the best way I can describe the movie, and without spoilers, is it is a bunch of friends hopping onto a Minecraft server to do an SMP style story for the sake of a joke, and deciding to basically record and make a movie out of it. Because that's literally what it feels like. It is a stupid, dumb movie about a couple, like, that seems very much, this is a bunch of friends who made a movie and they were given a full budget type thing. But to get into a little bit more specific based territory in terms of like stuff I enjoyed, I really enjoyed just generally the characters. I went into this movie expecting nothing. Like Jack Black was going to carry the movie on its own, and all the other characters would either be insufferable and or like have no character whatsoever. I was dead wrong. Every single character, including like the more side characters that get introduced early on in the movie for like the effective like character plot, like in the normal world, all of them are really, really funny in their own way. As well as a lot of the antagonist characters are really funny in their own way. And generally speaking, I didn't hate the movie. I thought, like, honestly, it was like a 7 out of 10 comparing it to, like, Sonic and Mario movie and other video game movies. I'd say it's, like, middle of the road or, like, a little bit on the higher end. But it's not bottom of the barrel like other piece of content, like the original Mortal Kombat movies or, like, the original Mario movie. It's, like, nowhere near the bottom, but I'd say it's, like, higher end of my rating in terms of enjoyment. In terms of overall plot, it is very basic. It is MacGuffin gets... It's like, enemy wants MacGuffin. MacGuffin gets sent to the real world to be hidden away from the bad guy. Main characters find the MacGuffin, bring MacGuffin back to Minecraft. It breaks. Enemy wants MacGuffin so that way they can take over the world. The main characters need MacGuffin to go home. They go to find the MacGuffin. They get the MacGuffin. Enemy steals it. Enemy tries to take over the world. Defeat the enemy by stopping the MacGuffin from destroying the world. Everyone is happy. They go home. Musical number, credits, post-credit scene, mid-credit scene, post-credit scene. Because yes, they said there were two. They said there was one. There's two. There was one in the middle of the credits that's very, very funny. And there's one at the very end that doesn't necessarily set up a sequel, but it does set up another character for a sequel that I will probably bring up. Let's talk some light spoiler stuff. First of all, there are lots of cameos. There's a cameo from Jeb himself, Mr. Minecraft, as people have started calling him. In a scene with Jennifer Coolidge and the Villager, because that is an entire side plot that I didn't think would be anything very, like, topical, but it's very funny and stupid, which is good, because funny and stupid is what this movie is about. But the general feeling of that was, that's Jeb? Why is he here? It was very funny, because it was just, it wasn't to say that was out of place, it was just like, why? I mean, it makes sense why he's here, but what are you doing here? At the beginning of the movie, there is a cameo from Aphmau, LD Shadow Lady, Dan TDM, or the Diamond Minecart, and Mumbo Jumbo. They are effectively at an auction, because Garrett, the Garbage Man Garrison, is a ex-arcade cabinet pro gamer who is being evicted, and he goes to basically this storage foreclosure, like, selling thing. Think Storage Wars. Storage auction to try and see if you can get anything to sell, to flip for profit, and the other bidders there are those four. And generally speaking, it was very, very funny just kind of seeing them. It's like, oh, there they are! The funny Minecraft YouTubers that aren't bad! And it was just generally a very nice thing to see, like seeing some of the biggest names in Minecraft YouTube that are still around and making content in a movie about Minecraft. It was very stupid and very funny. It's also how Garrett gets a hold of MacGuffin. Garrett runs an arcade/retro game store thing. There is a ton of little Easter eggs in it. There's an ROB, there's a Nintendo Game Gauntlet, there's like a bunch of little gaming references all in there, and I can't even remember all of them. I remember there was quite a few that we saw. Yeah, so there was the Power Glove. It's not the Game Gauntlet, the Power Glove, like the stupid accessory that looks way cooler than it is, but it's actually like functionally not that useful, at least from what I recall. But overall, like, every single little tiny detail is very well done, to the point where it's like people are crapping on the movie because it's like, oh, this movie's so bad, it's the worst thing that's ever come out, it should have been so much, it's not even as good as the Mario movie, which is like, so you're saying the Mario movie is bad? Because if you're saying the Mario movie, it's not as good as the Mario movie, you're saying the Mario movie is bad. Because this is not that good, but it's funny good. It's the type of, let's laugh at something stupid and watch something stupid while we're inebriated type movie, you know? Overall, though, again, it is a fun movie to watch. That is all that matters, because all of this drama, talking about how the movie is objectively bad, is just wrong. I've seen so many reviews saying, oh, it's worse than this year's Madam Web. First of all, Madam Web came out in February of 2024. What is wrong with you? Second of all, Madam Web is the only movie next to Avengers Endgame that I almost fell asleep in. Avengers Endgame I did fall asleep in, because I was found bored, or not Endgame, Infinity War I found so boring. I have since rewatched it, but still, the point still stands. It is not that bad. It is not, like, fall asleep / like, torturously bad. It is not that at all. It is dumb, fun, and silly. That is all that matters. There is a lot of little details in the movie that I think really kind of tell that they didn't want to just make a Minecraft movie because we can poke fun at Minecraft and make profit off of it. They actually wanted to convey a very basic story while also having it just be silly Minecraft fun. That's all it really was. I think a good example of this, again, is like the server multiplayer-esque like movie of friends get on Minecraft, make a stupid story with no actual writing or plot whatsoever, and then it gets turned into a movie script. That's literally what it is. It is basic, but it's stupid. That's what's important, is it's stupid. Every single character is not just a cookie cutter of another character. You have the main character, you have like several main characters that are all have their own characteristics that are all very different in their own way. One wants to be very protective of their younger sibling. The younger sibling feels like they're useless in the world because they can't be as creative as they want to be. Steve hates his desk job. Garrett wants money so he can not lose his house. The veterinarian is basically their effective guardian because the two kids, while one of them is still a legal adult, they're still kids. They lost their mother. They lost their only family and they're on their own. It's like they all have character. They don't feel just empty husks with a face and a voice. They actually feel like they have character. The one complaint I will agree with is the theater experience. While me and Evie did get hyped because I did go see it with her, it was an absolutely amazing treat to have to go see it with a very close friend of mine, because we made fun of this movie up until its release, and we basically made fun of it until tickets were released, and was like, maybe we should go see it. It'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? We went to go see it and then poke fun at it the entire time. The theater experience overall makes it a lot better if you don't get a theater that's insufferable. Because you get one of the theaters that has a bunch of people that are throwing popcorn like bombs and doing like a whole bunch of stuff, like bringing an actual live chicken into a movie theater. I think it is a fine movie theater experience. If you get the kind of light theater experience like me and Evie did, I think it would be fine. But overall, I definitely think the theater experience with people having effective popcorn bombs and all that, I think is a bit much. But let's talk some more detailed spoilers. Not like super heavy detail, but more nitpick type things I want to talk about. Not nitpick in a negative way, just things I want to talk about specifically that I can't really bring up without bringing up some minor spoilers. Obviously, there are several musical numbers. There's a couple music numbers in there. One actually got cut that I really wish got kept in because it's stupid funny. I know it was cut because I saw a tweet that posted it, and it was like, oh, that's interesting. But let's talk about the ones that are in the movie. We'll talk about the one that's not in the movie because that's technically not in the movie. Maybe they'll do it for director's cut or in the like behind the scenes or maybe like a special featurette type thing. But Steve's Lava Chicken. It is one of the few clips that we kind of got teased a little bit. Or actually, we did get fully like properly teased into, thanks to one of the early clips I think from Minecraft Live. It is an amazing feat that they managed to make something that is functional in Minecraft, but also have it be something that is also impossible to build in Minecraft. How do I know this? It's because Eevee has been trying to build it in a 100% accurate way, and it is nearly impossible due to the fact that having one chicken fall down into a little area where that chicken lands is impossible without either using a spawn egg or command blocks. But everything else about it is doable. It's just that specific machining is just, it's so weirdly impossible that I really want to see somebody actually tackle it in a way that makes it work one-to-one without it looking ridiculous. The overall detail in terms of mob variety is actually kind of fun. We don't get anything more than, like, I think literally just the piglins in the piglins in Nether, but you still get a good chunk of, like, of the normal mobs. You get zombies, creepers, spider jockey, chicken jockey. Obviously, chicken jockey is the biggest meme in the movie. You even get Endermen and Illagers, and just generally a lot of good stuff going on. And hell, like, it's a very dumb movie that people are saying it's like it's so much worse than it is, but it's like it's just dumb fun. Like, my favorite part of the entire movie is unironically an entire scene where it's just a bunch of iron golems, and instead of building an iron golem with a pumpkin, they put a boots of swiftness on it, and it literally just turns into a golem that can almost fly, but it's basically just sprint really, really fast. But overall, it's like, it's very, very fun and stupid, and it's, again, very silly. A lot of the Minecraft mobs keeping their very derpiness that is expected from Minecraft, like the llamas, the villagers, the sheep. The wolves are my favorite part too, because they're really well animated, and it makes me, I really, really hope that this is what they did, was they had dog actors on set to actually, like, act with. And then obviously they probably had it in, like, the dot suit that, like, has little dots all over it. They put dots on it so they can animate over it. Or they maybe put it in, like, a box and then put the dots on the box, like a box around it. So you had something that would move, but you had to work with something. I really want to see a lot of behind the scenes of this movie. It looks so fun. But there is a couple things I want to bring up. Obviously, there is the Jennifer Coolidge and the Villager plot that I was not expecting to be as funny as it was, especially if you go to the credits scene and find out who he's voiced by. It is very funny. But the nitwit is probably the funniest part of the movie, just because he kind of just wanders in the real world and then gets married to Jennifer Coolidge for no reason. But it's generally fun. I really enjoyed it. I definitely think it if we're gonna get an actual sequel to this movie, I do hope it continues the trend of being dumb, stupid fun, while also keeping a lot of the semblance of just a Minecraft movie there. There is one thing I want to bring up that I wanted to leave towards the end, because it is something that I went into knowing it existed, but when I saw it in actual action, myself and Eevee actually almost broke down, because it was really, really sweet. For those of you who don't know, I believe it was in 2021 or 2020, a amazing Minecraft YouTuber known as Technoblade passed away due to cancer. And as tribute, initially, Minecraft basically made one of the pigs on the launcher title screen have a crown, and they added the splash text in-game whenever you get the little yellow text in the corner. they basically had it be added Technoblade Never Dies, and they had it be, I think, always guaranteed to happen on his birthday. And I think on the anniversary of his unfortunate passing. Tommy Innit, one of his closest friends, confirmed about a couple days before release, I think the week of release, the Monday beforehand, that there was going to be a Technoblade cameo in the movie. And it is a scene that, if you watch any of the early clips, actually gets cut out. Because it was, at least, I don't know how true this is, but it was rumored that they added it in at the last moment. That it was a thing that they added in later and they didn't. Like, it wasn't saying they added in, they had it shot and ready, but they didn't want to show any of it and they added in just a little bit later. It was like, and to give you an idea of how long it is 2 lines, and I think a total of maybe 2 seconds on screen. But there is simply a pig with a crown on his head, and the kid, I think his name is Kurt or Kyle or something like that, starts the letter K, says, oh, is he supposed to be some sort of king? And then Steve responds with, no, that's a legend. And then he kind of does a little, like, salute to him. And it is the sweetest thing I think they could have ever done for somebody, because whether you watch Technoblade, whether you didn't, or whether you just know him by name, or you don't know him at all, to be immortalized in a movie, or to be immortalized in a piece of media forever, is an honor that, at least for me, there's nothing higher. Like, to be immortalized in a piece of art that can never really fade away is something that is truly meaningful to a lot of people. And whether it's a Minecraft YouTuber, a beloved director, or just anyone, any beloved actor, having them be at least immortalized in a piece of work that they are known for, it's amazing. I think of, like, Robin Williams as a genie. Robin Williams is, like, and any one of Robin Williams' characters. And, like, another good example is George Romero in Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 4 as a little mini Easter egg. Having them be immortalized in, and have little, like, memoria to them is the best way to remember people who passed. And Technoblade Never Dies. I think, generally, the way Technoblade has molded the scape of Minecraft YouTube is something to really witness. And it's part of the reason why I have a lot of respect for him, and it's why I really wish I didn't. It's why I really wish I started watching him sooner, because seeing how he presented himself and how he approached content, it was something to behold. And I don't want this to become more about Technoblade, but the Minecraft movie, I think, if anything, is an amazing little tribute to Minecraft fans and people who are willing to express creativity and to just have fun playing a video game that we all at least somewhat enjoy to some degree. But I think that's important. It's just having fun and with your friends. And Technoblade, I think if Technoblade saw that scene in the movie, he would have loved it, because it's simple. I think the movie as a whole he would like it, because it's basically just people being creative and having fun and doing their own thing. It's the reason why I push for such a vibe like that on my channel. I want it to be like a bunch of friends sitting down playing video games and having fun, just doing whatever. Not necessarily being good at the game, not necessarily always being funny, but just being entertaining. Whether that's playing a really good story game, whether that's playing a really bad game, whether that's having a really good time playing a game for the first time. I think the Minecraft movie is that culmination of all of that. I know that got a little bit serious towards the end, but we're nearing the end of this video. If you watch the Minecraft movie, let me know what you honestly thought of it. Obviously, try to be a little bit civil about it. If you didn't really enjoy it, tell me why you didn't enjoy it. If you really liked it, tell me why you liked it. If you want to be an ass and say the movie, you shouldn't have enjoyed the movie's really bad, I'll just delete your comments and don't bother. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was silly. Silly is the best way to describe the movie. It's a silly Minecraft movie. But yeah, I have nothing really else to say other than that. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I want to try and see if we can hit 750 subscribers before the end of June. Ideally, if we could hit 1K by the end of the year, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd probably start crying. But 750 by the end of June, I think, is a nice little goal. yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream, whatever I decide to make. Everybody, stay safe.
Calling in score streak. Archangel going hot. Losing speed. Operator establishing score streak. We got a rag. Someone find that fucking traitor.
I'm rolling now.
Hostile UAV established overhead. Calling in score streak. No medals for second place. Crush those dirtbags.